Call halal Yahweh Shem Shai by Shem Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers that do this work in truth and sincerity. This is your brother Malcolm, coming at you with another lesson. Precepts in Baruch. But before I do so, this music is not my own. I do not profit from this. This is just some relaxing, peaceful music. And you find music like this all over YouTube. And I'm using it for background because this is kind of what I describe, you know, in my thoughts and dreams when I think about the kingdom. How my bedroom is going to open up to a scenery like this, that I'll be able to walk out of my bed right down into clean bodies of water like that and rinse off and shower under warm waterfalls, you know. Just the cleanliness and the whole earth was like this, you know. When it talks about east of Eden, before Esau Edom got dominion over the earth was a paradise, all right. But as soon as Esau Edom, the so-called white man, got dominion over the earth, well, places like this are far and few in between now that they're in control, okay, because they'll brag about technology and all the advancements that they got, and all those things destroy and make the earth filthy and destroy life, both human and animal, you know, to have beyond what you need. So let me get a scripture before I go to the lesson in Baruch. I'm still in the precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, that whole vibration out of the 4th chapter of Baruch. But I want to go to this scripture here in John first to start this off. And this is John 15 and 16, and it reads, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, and whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you." So let's break that down. You have not chosen me. You don't choose the Lord chooses you. All right. If you understand this gospel, if you can understand the words that are written, understand the breakdowns of the prophecies, which has been given to us through the power of Yahweh Shem Shai, and 100% truth of that coming through the apostles and the elders of GMS, whether you like it or not, whether you can receive that or not, then the Lord chose you, all right? And then there's some other Israelites out there that are speaking and teaching the truth as well. But the forefront of this Hebrew Israelite awakening, the forefront of it, whether you can like it or not, whether you want to admit it or not, is GMS. GMS has fulfilled that prophecy of the you know, with the words, you know, spanning the four corners of the earth, all right? That came through the work of the apostles and the elders of GMS, man. All right. So I gotta try to make this quick because my battery is about dead, so I may have to make this a part 2. But nevertheless, it says, "And ordain you that you should go and bring forth fruit." And how do you get fruit? By teaching this word, man. All right. I do videos daily because I'm in fear of not serving Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, I'm in fear of that. So I continue to do this work, you know, that I may find mercy for myself, and that the people who learn through my voice, that they learn, and that they stay, you know, grounded in this truth, man. All right. So let's jump into Baruch. And hopefully the camera doesn't die before I finish. This wasn't meant to be a long video, but it's just, you know, one that I must do before I continue on with my daily activity. This was a quick, short day. I've already trained a couple clients, and there's no classes at the dojo on Friday, so back here to knock this out. This is I'm back into the book of Baruch, and once again I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutations to all my fellow laborers, to all the the Akim, the confusion of face Akim, the Akwaf, the hopeful elect that are listening and learning to you, I say Shalom. So this is Baruch, the fourth chapter, start at the 5th verse, and it says, "Be of good cheer, my people. The memorial of Israel." All right. "Ye were sold to the nations for your destruction, but because ye moved power to wrath, you were delivered unto your enemies." So, Salaki, I misread that. "You were sold unto the nations not for your destruction, but because you moved power to wrath, ye were delivered unto your enemies." So, let's go ahead and get the precept in Deuteronomy 28:68. Okay, when it breaks down, because, and also in Jeremiah 50:33, if I'm not mistaken, because of both the northern and southern kingdom went into captivity, separate and together. All right, fulfilling that prophecy. Because there are ships where you have the northern kingdom, so-called natives, and Negroes on the same ships together. I have records of it. One of them, the one that sticks in my head, is the Royal Anne in 1715, which came into New York, had a cargo which consisted of Negroes and so-called Native Americans. All right, this is Deuteronomy 28:68. "And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships," into Egypt, meaning slavery. Egypt means house of bondage. "By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you." No one's going to redeem us from that slave man and slave woman position. This is, let's go to Ezekiel real quick. And I'm probably going to speed this one up simply because of my battery power. I don't want the phone to die before I can finish this lesson. So Salaki, I should have been a little bit more diligent and make sure my battery was charged up. I was doing stuff. This is Ezekiel 36:19, and it reads, "And I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries according to their way and according to their goings I judged them." So we got dispersed through the countries, and now when the Bible talks about the Gentiles, those Gentiles are the Israelites that are among the heathen, that which today look like the heathen. All right, in some cases, because we've been scattered among them for so long, and those seed lines were preserved. The Lord said that remnant, those seed lines. So if your seed is constantly, if you have a seed line that's constantly being put into a heathen nation, and that seed line survives, all the people that come from that seed are still Israelites, even though they look like the heathen. All right, that's just a fact that you got some Israelites that don't want to come to terms with that. They try to judge you by color, and never examining the fact that many of our Israelite women were impregnated by heathens, and brought forth heathen children that actually look like us. They never look at it the other way around. All right, they just assumed if you're not dark complected, then you're not an Israelite, and that's a horrible, unspiritual, and foolish mistake for anyone who thinks that way or believes that. This is not a color thing. All right, you can't mix with the heathen and still look like you did over centuries. All right, one more scripture, which is Jeremiah 50:3. That'll be the last one, only because I don't want this video to just end abruptly if I can finish it properly. So this is Jeremiah 50:33. And it says, "Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go." Right? Because now they've given us birth certificates, social security numbers, and they make money off us. All right? You got to remember the stock market was started with Black Friday. All that was started with the slave trade. And like I said, also there in New York, the Royal Anne pulled into New York Harbor in 1715 with the cargo full of slaves being of Native Americans, so-called, and so-called Negroes. All right. So with that, I hope this was a edifying lesson. Call halal Yahweh by Shem Shai by Shem Rakak Radash. Wa Abba Babal. Shalom.